it's me, Erica, and so I am here to film another figure in chat. And so figure in chat is where I just unbox figures that I accumulated and talk to you guys and about these figures and like kind of what's going on and anything under the sun. And this is just a way for me to like unbox figures without being too stressed out and doing like an unboxing of them, so it's just very casual. I kind of accumulated these figures over a couple of weeks. I had like shipments come from all the way in like December, just because some of them I've been shipped, like they had different type of shipping times, and I just need to unbox them right now because it's kind of been taking over my room and I've been cleaning, so yeah, that's it. And some of them I won't like fully unbox for a reason I'll tell later, but we'll start with this figure here, which is the Byakuya Kuchiki lookup figure from Bleach. And I love Byakuya. Byakuya is one of my like OG anime husbands. And when the new season of Bleach was coming out, I was excited because when Bleach of course was coming out, I was a elementary school student with like no money, and so all the figures from Bleach that did come out, I could not afford them. But now that there's a new season and it's kind of been, I'm not an elementary school student with no money anymore, I decided to get him. I'm excited for his scale. If my previous video I talked about things that are on my wish list, his scale is coming out and I'm excited for that. I don't buy too many lookup figures, as I say that as I looked at my other 4 lookup figures, but I only buy lookup figures of figures that I'm really in love with. I'm sorry, there's also other figures here that I'll unbox later, but the bigger ones are on the floor. But yeah, I just love Byakuya. I don't know if anyone used this before, but like, I don't know, I mean, pretty much I think some people experience this, is that I read a lot of fan fiction now, I mean now also, but also when I was younger, but AO3 didn't really exist or wasn't as popular when I was younger, so I used to read stuff on like Quizilla, which is like a quiz site that they just ended up using as like a fan fiction site too, and I used to write fan fiction on there too as well, but it's gone now. And there was this fan fiction of Byakuya I really liked, and I really don't remember what it was called, you know, but it was just about like something about like they were friends, because my favorite trope is like friends to lovers, and then they decided not to meet. It was just a well-written story, but it's kind of been lost, and I feel like that happens to fan fiction on other sites that don't exist anymore. Like I have fond memories of it, but don't have any like recollection of what it's called, so it's kind of just like lost media at this point. But yeah, so here is Byakuya. Okay, I'm gonna like pull off his head because the plastic's not coming off. He's decapitated. Okay. Okay, here he is. Here's Byakuya. I'm like, so he's really cute. I'll probably put him near my desk, or something like that. But he's just so adorable, and I can't wait for his scale. I'm running out of room for scales, but we'll figure it out because he needs to be a scale. And I really like, as much as I hate daylight saving, I like that I'm like there's so much more light so I can film more videos, because obviously when it was not daylight savings before, it was getting dark and I could not film anything, because I think the last figure in chat, it was kind of getting progressively darker as I filmed. So next I'm gonna unbox another figure. Before I unboxed the 2 that are from the same series, but as you can tell, this is not always edited well because I've lost my knife. So now I found my knife. So the next figure I'm going to be unboxing. So here's the thing. I try not to buy figures that I haven't watched anime of, just because it doesn't make sense to me. I know that I kind of done that before where I bought figures and I didn't watch the anime of it, but just because it's very pretty, this kind of goes with this one. But I think that I really wanted this because it kind of reminds me also like one of my favorite series, Kami-sama Kiss. And I don't think he's coming out with a scale. When I say he, I mean Tomoe. He is coming with a Nendoroid, which I'm super excited by. But this one is just a really pretty figure, and it is of the Mononokean. I know there's an anime out for him, which I'll probably watch. But this one is also a re-release. They used to sell him for very, very expensive, but then he got a re-release, and I was like, do I get him? And I really wanted him because he just looked really pretty, and he just kind of reminded me of Tomoe. I don't usually, as I said, don't usually buy figures of series that I've never watched before, with some few exceptions because they're really nice. This is the exception. But I'm really excited for him because I've seen pictures. And I know where I'm gonna put him. Like he himself is very pretty, but also at the same time, like his base is not like too it's not too outrageous, in that, you know, I can still figure out where to put him, but it also fits like pretty well with his figure itself. Sorry, I thought I was gonna fall for a second and I was like, oops. And I know I'm gonna get questions of why do I have so many figures like come up, and it's mainly because like there's some months I have no figures, and there's other months where like it just all of the pre-orders released, which is what happened right now. Like sometimes I buy these like way in advance and they just all decide to show up in the same month. So there's that, because sometimes I'll get packages and I'm like, oh my god, why? Like, why is there so many? But it's because they all came out at the same time. Okay, I have to get him out carefully out of this box. Oh, I thought I had to put, okay, I do have to put him a little bit together. But he's like stuck to his base, which is good. Not everything is gonna be on her, but like, look, it's like the stained glasses behind his thing, so I thought that was really cool. Like his base is cool. I really like figures with nice bases that don't just kind of stand there, it's just a black base. But sometimes there are bases where I'm like, oh my god, like I think the whole like production value came from that base, so there's always like a happy medium. But I like how this is going to be compact, and I'll show you guys. Okay, so I got it, yay. Okay, I don't want to lose this shoe. So I'm gonna like randomly put him right here. It's not gonna look like it makes sense, but it's gonna be here. So here is the Mononokean. It's such a like pretty figure that I couldn't resist. That's why I'm telling you, like it just gives like Kami-sama Kiss vibes, or like there was this other anime that I really liked that I'm forgetting the name of, that also just reminds me of it. So it is really nice, and I like the stained glass. And as I mentioned, like, yeah, base is really compact. So I really like this figure. So there he is. I'm gonna place him carefully on my floor because there's some other scale figures that I have that have pretty big boxes, and I know where they're also gonna go. So for the next two figures that I have are from My Hero Academia. I've actually kind of slowed down on collecting My Hero Academia figures, just because it's not that I fell out of love with the series. I still pretty much like it. It's just not as much, I'm not as into it as I was before. So I'm only like collecting figures of the characters that I really do like that Nendoroid figure that's coming out, because she's my girl. But the other two figures are guys that I really like too, which is Dobby and Aizawa. So here's the box for them. Aizawa is my favorite from My Hero Academia. He's my husband from there. So these figures came out probably like early November, December. I just got them now because I got them from Tokyo Otaku Mode, and Tokyo Otaku Mode used to ship things really fast, but you know, since the pandemic happened, they've been like kind of doing like shipping that takes usually 2 to 4 months for some of the figures that are coming from Japan itself. So that's why I don't usually buy too much from Tokyo Otaku Mode anymore, which is probably good because I used to have like a premium membership, which I canceled because I was like, yeah, I need to like figure out ways to save money because I am going to Japan in June, not January. So I kind of want to save money where I can. So I'm glad they're finally here, and I am like somewhat downsizing my collection. Like there's some figures like prize figures that I did like, but I also don't want to collect prize figures. I'd rather much spend it on like scales, unless they're like an exclusive prize figure. There's like no figure of that person. So yeah, so Dobby and Aizawa had prize figures. I'm probably going to give them as gifts to like friends. So there's that. So I'll open Dobby first. I've also been I've also kind of been like slow with reading My Hero Academia. I do kind of know what generally is happening right now in the series, but I actually haven't finished even the 5th season, I believe. Like I did half of that season and then I stopped just because I read the manga already, so I was like, well, I kind of know what happens in this season, but I mean, it's different when it's animated, of course. Because there are some animes where I'm like, I have the manga of, but like I feel like they're also better as an anime. Number one, I mean, this isn't about My Hero Academia, but like I like Haikyuu. The manga is really good, but you know, I feel like with certain sports mangas, it makes more sense when they're anime, just because you can't really do the movement in the manga as easily as always. So there's that. My Hero, I think it kind of is both. Like I do like watching the anime, and I think Horikoshi does a really good job of doing these scenes in the manga. Of course, it's a little bit different in the anime because it's animated, of course. But I think I'm gonna have to catch up because I think the 6th season is coming out in the spring 2024 season. So there's that. I had to double check that it has nothing with Dobby related there. Okay. We might need to pause this video because I have to put this spike on him. And I think it looks really hard. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, we're back and we still haven't figured it out. So I'm gonna do that another time because I spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to put the flame on and it wasn't working, and I tried to watch a video, didn't work as well. So here is Dobby, and I'll get back to Dobby whenever I can, but here he is. I mean, he looks good without the flame either, but of course, like, you know, Dobby's flames are iconic to him because it's the blue flames. I'm trying my best so you can see him. Yeah, I spent a good 30 minutes trying to put this flame on, and then I just gave up, and we'll figure it out later. But he is. All that time and I still don't figure it out. But here's his base as well. And these bases are okay. I think the biggest part of My Hero Academia is just the characters and how they pose in these as well. But the base is kind of boring, but I liked how like they still kind of kept up with the theme with all the Artifacts J My Hero Academia scales. But yeah, we'll figure out how to do Dobby next time. Yeah, I spent a good 30 minutes. I think I kept saying that, and then I was like, really want to throw this figure like on the wall, but I don't want, not actually, but it's just like, I don't know what with it was that flame. I couldn't put it on, but next we're gonna go to my best boy, Aizawa. So yeah, he is one of my favorite. He is my favorite character. When I first started My Hero, I thought I would like Shoto or Todoroki. I mean, I do like Todoroki, but he wasn't my fave. And I was like, wow, I really like Aizawa. I don't know why. I think he just has that like I don't care attitude, but I actually really do care, like the Tsundere kind of thing. Like he cares for all of his students, even though he's like very strict. But the reason he is because it's something that happens to him when he was a student. So for Aizawa, oh, here we go again. I just looked at the instructions of how to put his like ties. Hopefully it isn't too hard like Dobby. So for him, I'm probably gonna see if I can put him on my Hero shelf with my manga. I do have my DTOF with the My Hero Academia figures, but I don't think he's going to fit in there. It's the same thing with my Hawks figure. Hawks is just really tall. So he couldn't fit into the DTOF. I guess that Aizawa will most likely be too. So yeah. So for this Aizawa, I think he's gonna do him with his eyeglasses on, his glasses on, but also his glasses off, which I'll probably do with his things off, just because I like him better that way. So you can see his face. All these figures are also packaged pretty well. I also want to be careful with him just because I think like all his bandages are really like nicely designed. It's just like I don't want to touch them because I know they're also probably easily breakable if I like put my hand on it. But there's just one, man, I don't know what it is with these My Hero Academia figures. I'm like struggling. Good thing I did not do these first, because I would have just like, okay guys, this video is over, I am done. I am done. See you next time. Okay, I will take the rest of him out, like this one stupid piece of plastic out, but first I will put his original hair back on so you can display him with two faces. So of course here's the one where you could just do it with his glasses on. So yeah, I think he's most likely not gonna fit in my DTOF. So here's him with his glasses on. And then if you take it off, it comes with an extra piece. And you can just display him without his glasses, which I will most likely do. So yeah, I'm going to now... I think he comes with extra pieces as well for his bandages, but I'll figure that out later just because I've been struggling with these figures. So yeah, here is Aizawa. Okay, there we go. And those are all my scales for this time around. So let me go through. I don't want to lose this piece for him, so I'm gonna put it right here for a second here. So the next two I am not going to actually open, I'm just gonna show you, and there's a reason for it. So I've been watching Libob a lot, and she makes custom Nendoroids, and I kind of wanted to take my hand in doing custom Nendoroids for an original character. And it's just because, so if you watch my previous video or watch my other videos, I really like Byakuya or Ryuga Kotoku. So this Majima Nendoroid is gonna come out soon, and I actually wrote a fan fiction about like Majima and an original character of mine's, and it's actually like a fan fiction I wrote like after like, you know, 12 years of not writing fan fiction. So I kind of wanted to take my hand in doing like a custom Nendoroid of my character so that it can go with a Majima Nendoroid in the future, which is not which is delusional, but you know, who cares? We only live once. So the two characters that I thought would like kind of mesh well together and kind of look kind of like my original character without doing so much other than just like simple painting, is these two Love Live Nendoroids of Rico from Love Live Sunshine, and this is not it, and Nozomi Tojo from the original Love Live. So it's mainly because of the hairstyle and also like just how they look, like the eyes are correct color, at least for Rico. And I bought these used on AmiAmi, so each one of these were like what, 15 or 20 bucks, so it's not too bad. I used to really like Love Live and was into that whole idol thing, but of course, like I think a lot of people have kind of sold a lot of their Love Live collection, so a lot of these are like not as expensive as they were anymore. So I won't open these because I'll open them to make a custom Nendoroid, so it doesn't make sense to show the pieces. But if you are interested in the pieces that are included for here is Rico, and then here is Nozomi, and this is their training outfit. And I mainly got Nozomi because of the hairstyle. It was like the most specific. I didn't want to buy like an expensive Nendoroid that was used because I feel like that would be more used for someone's collection. So kind of going with that theme of Love Live itself, or just like extra costumes. I wanted these costumes because I saw them also with the used section. I'm not gonna really, I'll open one so I could show you, but it's more of like the Nendoroid Moors. And Nendoroid Moors are basically like extra outfits that you can put on your Nendoroids. So Love Live had one in the used section, and it's really cool because it had like, I have 2 boxes of different ones. So it's basically world outfits of the characters. So here is one box of it, and then here is the other box as well. So it has for this one it has a hanbok, maid outfit, another kind of, I know that's from an Asian country but I can't tell what it is. I'm guessing this is Australia, the one that she's in, and then the Chinese dress, which I'm losing what it's actually called. But yeah, I mainly got these because I wanted to dress up my characters, and like also it just seemed cool to have. I actually also ordered the Nendoroid More set of the wedding dresses for reasons as you could tell from like what I was talking about previously. But so for these ones, because I got the whole box, it has like the whole like outfits. If I were to buy these like at a store, you would usually buy it like, you know, blind box style, so you don't know which outfit you're gonna get. But I'll open one to show you guys. So I'll open like this one just because like they're cool. So yeah, you would get them blind box style, and I'm gonna open this one to show. Oh, yep. So this is, oh, I didn't realize they also came with the stands. So these are how it looks like. So here's the hanbok for it. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. I think I want to find Rico's and the other one, because I think it was talking about how it also comes with that hairstyle. And if it does come with that hairstyle, I also really like that hairstyle, and I'll probably use it for something else. But yes, I don't want to open all of them just because it's a hassle to open all of them and show you. I also just don't want to open all of them because you can see what it kind of looks like already. Let me just see. So here, example, this is Amari's one where it's like cowboy. You can't even see it. Or it's like a cowboy. And it also, I think all of them come with stands, which is cool. I just don't have space for the stands because I've been using like the easels because they save so much space. For some of them I need to use the stand, like if they have accessories that come with like my Amu figure that I have, which comes with accessories. So here is the one for Rico. I think she might actually, I don't know if she'll come with an extra head or something. This is her outfit, but yeah. So now I'm gonna put that away. And this is one I was very surprised to find on the Ami Ami U section. So I wasn't really looking for it, but they are kind of one of my like favorite like childhood characters. This series in general is also like one that I was just like I have fond memories of, even though I don't remember what happened at all in the anime. I just really liked it, and it is from this anime called Baka, and it is of Hideyoshi, and it's a fairly older Nendoroid. It's 147, so we're like up to the 2000s now for Nendoroid, so this is an earlier Nendoroid. So I don't know what it is with these older Nendoroids, like Nendoroids have come so far, but at the same time, like, you know, this is an older Nendoroid, and when you look at all his accessories and stuff, like, it's so much better. Like, I feel like Nendoroids nowadays are lacking with like things that are specific to them. And you know, Nendoroids like this used to cost like 40 bucks. Of course, he's older, so he costs a little bit more in the sense of like resale value, but I actually got him for fairly cheap. I think the reason why he was cheaper because I saw him on like my figure collection being sold for like sometimes like 160 yen, 160k yen, which translates to probably right now $140. Just because he's an older Nendoroid, but I think I got him like for just kind of retail, what he would be retail when he did come out, because there was, I think either the box was bad or something. Okay, the reason why, because he is condition C, I'm looking at it. So usually when it's condition C, there's sometimes like paint transfer and stuff, but honestly looking at it, I don't see anything. Okay, I guess I see a little bit on some of like the pieces, but it's not even like you can't even, like, I can see it on here, but it's not even bad. Like, it's like a speckle. It's not cutting it. It's not getting it. Oh my god, it's not capturing it, but it's like a speck here and there, but I honestly don't see it. Older Nendoroids do have this thing though where they're like, they get sticky sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's just like the plastic that they used before or something. But here's Hideyoshi. Like, honestly, don't see anything wrong with him. Or them. So Hideyoshi, like, I don't know what to call them. I think it's a them, he. So the running joke in Baka and Tess is that Hideyoshi is a boy, but he has a twin sister that's a girl, but because Hideyoshi sometimes is feminine, they always made that a running joke where like, is he a boy or he's a girl? So I think he's a they. I don't know. It was also made at a time where no, it wasn't really talked about, like all this kind of stuff, so I don't know, who knows. But yeah, I'm surprised they marked it as a C, but I did see a little bit, but it's like really not that much. So the thing with like Japanese like quality items, like whenever they like grade them, even though they say, oh, there's like a speck of paint, and they make it a C, it's very, very small. So like, if you could find something like that, usually a lot of figures are cheaper, and there's not that much wrong with them. As opposed if you were to get something like C quality here in America, like it's hella bad. C quality in Japan, very cool. Just because I think they're very particular, but I don't see anything. But with that, hopefully this video isn't too long. I think I'm gonna kind of cut it down a bit because there's some times where I'm just struggling with some of the figures. But I'm happy with all what I've gotten so far. I am kind of slowing down, and also it's weird. Like I'm slowing down collecting figures. Like I'm actually collecting the ones I really, really want, which I did before. But I think there's been like, you know, that thing where like, oh, this figure is cool, but do I really love it? That kind of thing. But now I've kind of just been getting figures that I do really like, and like I will foresee like having in my collection for a long time. But yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have anything that you've gotten over the months or want to share, or if you saw anything, or if you have tips on that stupid Dobby figure, which I can't figure out how to put the flame, let me know if I don't figure it out. But with that, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and see you next time. Bye!